Alright, February 14th, 1989, the Sandinistas agreed to free and fair elections in Nicaragua. So, at a meeting of the presidents of Nicaragua, Honduras, Guatemala, Costa Rica, and El Salvador, the leftist Sandinista government of Nicaragua agrees to free a number of political prisoners and hold free elections within a year. In return, Honduras promises to close bases being used by anti-Sandinista rebels called the Contras. Within a year, elections in Nicaragua results in the defeat of the Sandinistas, removing what officials called during the Reagan administration from 1981 to 1989 a beachhead of communism within the Western Hemisphere. Now, Nicaragua had been a Cold War battlefield ever since the Sandinista regime came to power in 1979, following the overthrow of the longtime dictator Antistío Somoza. Almost immediately, US officials criticized the new government, claiming that it was a leftist, possibly even Marxist, in its orientation. As relations between the United States and the Nicaraguans worsened, and Nicaragua moved closer towards a closer relationship with the communist bloc, especially Cuba and the USSR, the Reagan administration took action to bring down the Sandinista government in Central America. The foundation of this effort was economical and even military aid totaling $1 billion by 1988 to the so-called Contras, or the Contrarrevolucionarios, or the Contrarrevolución, or the Contras, anti-Sandinista rebels operating from Honduras and even Costa Rica. By the late 1980s, concerns about regional stability and the widening Contra-war effort spurred other Central American governments or dictators or governments to work closely towards a solution to the Nicaraguan problem or conflict or question. The February 1989 agreement was the culmination of that work between all of those Latin American countries, whether communist or right-wing dictatorships or actual civilian governments, with Nicaragua promising free elections within a year in exchange for Honduran promises to close the Contra bases within its borders. Contra leaders were quick to criticize the agreement, but it was kind of obvious to them that their days were numbered as well. So the Sandinista government declared that the agreement symbolized the failure of the US efforts to bring it down through force. Officials of the new administration of President George W. Bush Sr. in the United States adopted a wait-and-see attitude towards the events in the region. Ronald Reagan and other officials who served during his tenure, however, were quick to take credit for the outcome of the meeting, despite the fact that they had not even participated in it. They claimed that the US pressure during the previous 8 years and the economical and military support, particularly support for the Contras, had forced the Sandinistas to agree to the elections and to the bargaining table. Now, when the Sandinistas, who were heavily actually favored to win the elections, went down in a shocking electoral defeat in February 1990, Reaganites claimed total victory over defeat of communism in Central America. Anyway, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and bye bye.